Well, hey girl, if you are pumped to get a workout today from me that you can take anywhere with you, to the gym, at your house, in a hotel when you're traveling, then I want you to stay with my video because that is what we are doing today. I'm giving you a little inside scoop on a high intensity workout that is one of my favorites that I've used for years and giving you a few tips that will help you along the way. It's coming your way right now. Well, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you've been here for a bit, if you are new, I am super pumped that you are here today. That was totally a pun intended. My name is Lauren and my channel is all about making beauty easy for the girl who thinks that she can't, both internally and externally. My hope today is that you will consider subscribing and hit that notification bell so that you can get alerts every single time I upload new videos, which is every single Friday, every third Thursday, and every fourth Tuesday of the month. Today is Transform Your Body Thursday, so this is that third Thursday video that you get once a month, and I am so pumped to do this video today. I'm actually sitting in my car, as you can tell. I'm getting ready to head into LA Fitness today and show you a workout that is one of my favorite workouts that I do pretty much all the time. And this is one that you can take on the road with you. It's one that you can do on vacation. It's one that you can do at the gym. It's one that you can do at home. You pretty much just can't do it in your car, but you can do it anywhere else. So if you are pumped to see that, then go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, and I'm gonna show you what I'm doing today and how you can take it with you anywhere, and also give you a couple of tips that will help you along your fitness journey. Okay, so I wanna give you 2 tips before we get into the gym and you actually see this workout. The first tip is this. I want you to remember what we talked about in so many videos, and I'm actually gonna link my favorite video that I've done on Transform Your Body Thursday with Lance that we addressed several different topics from questions that y'all had. But we talked about goal setting, and we talked about doing the good, great, and awesome, and I do this a lot with my workouts. So this is tip number 1. If you're a beginner or even if you're advanced, there may just be days where you just are like, oh, I don't know if I can give 30 minutes today. And remember, we talked about those good, great, and awesome goals and what they should look like. So check out that video for more tips on that, or go back and reference it. But if you have that, it's okay. So what I want you to do is think about what your good, great, and awesome goals are, and I want you to set that time frame in your mind to go in today, okay? So that's tip number 1. We're always gonna focus on the good, great, and awesome. We're not gonna go in and set ourselves up for failure. The second tip is this. And I've said this my entire training career whenever I was personal training at my own studio years ago with Lance when we owned it. But Lance taught me this years prior, and it was this. You're not always gonna have 100% effort to give for that day. Like, what I mean by that is, like, yesterday, I could have been in a far better mood. I could have gotten more sleep yesterday. I could have been, super hydrated, and my 100% yesterday could have been like, holy cow, I crushed it. And I may not have that same effort today because circumstances are different for today. And I want you to know that that is okay, because what Lance taught me years ago, and this goes a long way, I want you to burn it into your brain, okay? It's that you always want to give 100% effort for what you have today. So that's gonna look different than your best day, and it's gonna look different on your worst day. I wrote down a couple of things I just wanna remind you of on why this works. So the first thing is this. Does your brain know the difference between the 100% effort that you gave on your best day and the 100% effort that you have to give today? Absolutely. But guess what doesn't know? Your muscles, your body. So your body's like, dang, she's doing it and she's doing it well. And that's all your body knows. So if your 100% today looks like 60% of what yesterday was, it's totally fine, because your body doesn't know the difference. And when it comes to fitness, that's really all that matters, is that your muscles are getting a good workout. So there's a couple of factors that you need to remember. When you're sitting there and you're going, oh, I just don't have any effort to give. My effort today is like, man, I think I've got like 50% in my gas tank. I'm half full. Or dang, I'm even down to a quarter. I got like 25% in my gas tank today. There's a couple of things that I want you to remember, and I wrote them down like this. The first one is that any workout you do is always gonna burn calories. Hello, that's what we're trying to do. We want to burn calories, create a little bit of a deficit, make sure that we're getting the juices flowing, getting the good endorphins going in our brain. That's what we want, right? That's the first one. The second thing is that consistency always wins. So what that means, it's so simple, is that consistency kills and wins over the hardest of workouts any day of the week. So that means 2 to 3 consistent workouts that are just great are better than 5 to 6, no workouts, right? Like that's really what it means, is that consistency is so important. And I think I just said that backwards. So let me say it like this. 5 to 6 consistent workouts is better than 2 to 3 balls to the wall workouts. Or 2 to 3 consistent workouts is better than no workout just because you feel like you can't do it. And the last thing is this, and this is a science thing, so I'm not going to get too deep in the weeds, but it's that whenever you work out, is provided you're always doing resistance training and you're doing something that gets your heart rate to do this motion here. This is not a dance move of mine, I promise. You're actually going to have what's called the afterburn effect. And what that simply means is that your metabolism is going to be in overdrive for 24 hours. Your body is going to continue to burn calories just like this for 24 hours, okay? So those are the tips that I wanted to remind you of before we get into this workout. And now let's go inside and let me show you one of my favorite workouts that I do all the time that I think you're absolutely going to love. All right, so I am in the gym. I have the whole room to myself, which I'm pumped about. That usually never happens. So here's what I am doing today. Let me show you my equipment. I don't have much equipment. So I've got dumbbells, a mat, and a box set up here. That's really all that I need. So there's a couple things. The first thing is that you can totally do this type of workout that I'm getting ready to show you with just no equipment or body weight. I'm doing today a 10 sets of 10 workout. And this is something, like I said earlier in the video, I do this type of workout all the time when I do high intensity. So that's the first thing. You can interchange the exercises. You can keep the same exercises and do this once a month or every 2 weeks and try to beat your rounds. But the goal is to get as many sets of 10 as I can within the time frame that I'm allowing myself today. So obviously it would be amazing if I could complete all 10 sets. I gotta be honest with you, I don't know if I've ever done that one time. And then for my good, great, and awesome goal, just so you kind of have an awareness of my personal goals, this doesn't mean this has to be yours, but my time today that I'm shooting for is 35 minutes. That's actually my great goal for my time frame. My good goal for high intensity is always 30. My great goal is 35, and then my awesome goal is 40. I don't have 40 minutes in the tank today at all. It's gonna be tough to do 35, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And again, if you don't have weight equipment, I would just do some body weight exercises. So you could honestly do this same type of workout with just like squats. You could do push-ups, you can do up downs. Those are 3 exercises right there that are all full body that you could absolutely do. So what I'm doing today is squats with curls, which is why the dumbbells are out. I am doing a glute raise. I am doing a dip. I'm doing a push-up. Set 4, and then I am doing a core movement. So you're gonna get to see all of those. So I chose 5 exercises, but again, the beauty of this is that you can choose as many exercises as you like. So if you have body weight, let's just do this. Let's say if you have body weight at home, why don't you do squats, you could do push-ups, you can do up downs, and then you can do the core movement that I'm gonna show you here today, and that would be 4 exercises, and try to shoot for that 10 sets of 10. Let me know, of course, how you like it in the comments. If you do it, that would be awesome. So for now, I'm gonna turn this off, and I'm gonna actually show you the workout that I am doing today. So we're starting with squats and curls, and if you'll notice, my feet are a little wider than hip distance. I'm sinking my butt below my knees, so I'm going below parallel. As I come up, I am squeezing as tight as I can. You want to contract that butt, and then of course the same thing with the curl. Spin the arm out a little bit and give that bicep a nice curl and nice contraction at the top. The key here, again, notice I am not going fast. This is at regular speed for you, is control and contraction. We want to get through 10 rounds if we can, but we are really more concerned about quality over the quantity of rounds. If you can't get as low as what I am, don't worry about it. I'll show you some stuff in the modification. Now let's move on to those push-ups. Again, we are contracting everything. If you have to go from the knees, that's okay. Stay tuned for the modification. But notice that where my hand placement is, notice how tight I'm keeping my body. My core is contracted. I look like a parallel line as I go down, and when I come up, everything is nice and tight and contracted. And that is exactly how you want to look for a push-up. So dips here, the key is to keep your butt as close to whatever it is that you're doing the dip off of. Take your body straight down and use those triceps to push your body right back up. Again, I cannot say it enough. Tight body, tight core, tight everything. Squeeze and contract, squeeze and contract. The dreaded up down, or as it's known, is a squat thrust. I can't think of a client that likes these, but the key here is it's going to get your heart rate moving pretty fast, and obviously it is a full body movement, so enjoy these. They're super fun.
And this is a lemon squeeze, so the idea is that I keep my body nice and tight as I go down, and then I'm squeezing it all back together, contracting each time I go up and down. These are amazing for both the upper and lower core. I hope you love this one. And then one of my favorite movements for booty work is the old glute raise, you guys. And I did this with the weight. You can see in my face. It's super fun. You can do this single leg. I did as I started, and then I had to change it. So I'll show you again some modifications for this when we get to that. But the key here is making sure that you are squeezing as tight as you can in your butt and your hamstrings as you drive those hips upward, and then keep your core tight. Be sure to keep your core tight. Protect that lower back. Protect everything. Tight, tight, tight. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze.
Okay, so I have just a little bit of time left, and I've completed 5 rounds, which is awesome. As you can imagine, I'm getting tired, so I'm having to make some modifications. And I mean, for you, that might be the fact, like if you're doing squats and curls, maybe you drop out the dumbbells and don't do curls anymore, or you lower the weight and do a little less weight with your curls. You know, for push-ups, doing a push-up on the knees is not girly. If you're keeping your form, it is not girly. So I've had to drop from my toes and go down to the knees on a couple. For up downs, it's simply maybe not adding the hop, or when you kick back, it's taking the legs a little bit wider so that you actually can land without, you know, feeling so tight together, and that makes it just a wee bit less intense, a little easier to get back up. For dips, I removed the boxes at my feet, so now it's just my hands on the box and my butt going towards the floor. And then what you can also do is do where you actually start from the floor and push yourself up. That's called a negative. That will really help you. For the lemon squeezes, you could put your feet totally on the floor and not keep them in the air at all. Instead, just crunch your body that way, bringing your knees towards yourself and lowering back. So you can totally do things like that to help modify. That really makes a very big difference in when you get really tired, because the key here is going to be quality over quantity. Yes, we're shooting for 10 rounds of 10, but most likely you're not going to get there. That's the idea. You just want to push as hard as you can, get as far as you can. And so what we want to focus on is the fact that if we have to modify exercises, but our form is spot on and it's precise, our body is still maximizing everything we need it to maximize to get the most out of that movement, okay? So I'll go ahead and film just a couple of clips for you of modified exercises just to throw in here so you can see what they look like if you need to.
Okay, so with this, you can squat on a box, and this is a great way to modify it. So you're gonna sit your butt all the way down. You can also do this on a chair, and then drive through your heels to stand up. This is an awesome modification for squats when you're a beginner. And now for those push-ups on the knees. This is why I say they're not girly. Look at my form. My body is tight all the way through, and this is how it should be. If it is, you don't need to worry about getting your nose to the floor. It may or may not get there. The key is just to keep your body super duper tight. And now the modification for the up down is we're gonna take those feet super wide, and then when we jump in, they're super wide. And this just makes it a little bit more friendly for you to do as you get tired. And for the lemon squeeze, this is the modification. You can put your hands on the floor and your feet on the floor, and then you just crunch your body together like so, keeping it nice and tight like everything else. I think I've said that 1,000 times. And then of course, here is your modification for your glute raise. You can do both feet on the floor, and I have those dumbbells on my hips. And if this gets to be too much, just take those dumbbells off, sister, and then just thrust your body upward as tight as you can. And now the modification for our dip. You can also use a chair for this if you can't get down quite as low as what I have this box. That is totally okay. Everything is identical to what it was before. Your just feet are in a different placement. And then for the negative, you would be on the floor starting out and then driving up with your triceps like so. And again, the same is true here. If this is up too high, just lower the box and start out a little lower to the floor. Give yourself a little break.
Okay, so I just got done. I think I made it through 7 total rounds, which was brutal because I was filming and all of that. And I really hope the modifications helped you as you get tired. It's really important, like I said, to focus on making sure that your form is clean, that the reps are clean, versus the fact that you beat all 10 rounds. Like, that really doesn't matter. It's just a numbers game, right? So the one thing I wanted to mention to you is that I always have something for you whenever we do these videos. I want to bring value, and I say we because most of the time Lance is on now on Transform Your Body Thursday, and he's going to be back next month
with me. We're gonna be talking myths about fitness. We're actually gonna be talking about nutrition myths. We got a whole series planned for you over the coming months, so stay tuned for that. But down below, we have built a quiz for you that's actually gonna help you with your #1 strategy that would be best for you when it comes to weight loss. It's gonna help you figure out what the missing link is. So if that interests you and you're trying to take your journey a step further and you wanna learn more, then click on that link, take the quiz, and hopefully that will help you out in your journey and help you get some answers to the questions and the struggles that are burning down in your body that you're trying to get rid of. And I think I am beat. That's gonna be a wrap for today's video. So if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to my channel, go ahead and do that now so that you don't miss out on any future videos. If this video helped you today, give it a share. It seriously helps me out every time you share my videos. So thank you so much to those of you that do. And of course, connect with me on social media. It is one of my favorite places to get to know you better. I love it, love it, love it. So connect with me there. And until next time, I will see you in the next Transform Your Body Thursday video. And of course, every Friday on my channel. #ReformTomboyFamily. I'll see you soon.